People in one East Bay community forced to evacuate because of a hazmat situation that is still going on. This started yesterday afternoon. Now police, firefighters, hazmat crews, even a bomb squad, all working to clear out those dangerous materials. Thanks for being here for Midday Live on this Thursday. I'm Julian Glover.
And I'm Kristen Z. That hazmat situation is happening in San Pablo. Here's a map of the evacuation zone. It covers a block in each direction around the house with the hazardous materials. Evacuees are being told to go to the Contra Costa Community College gym.
And those people have been out of their homes since about 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. ABC 7 News reporter Lena Howland is live in San Pablo for us this morning. Lena, we know this is a very meticulous process here.
Yeah, it's right, Julian. Good morning. This area is still being called a hot zone, according to fire officials. And they say crews have been on site for nearly 20 hours working through that methodical process of sorting those potentially explosive chemicals. If you take a look right behind me here, you can see that white truck. That's a part of the bomb squad. They have been on scene all morning long. But this comes as neighbors have been under a mandatory evacuation for nearly 20 hours now. Drone View 7 video shows members of the bomb squad taking on the tedious task of going through hundreds of boxes, each filled with multiple classes of chemicals, some explosive.
The material, due to its very nature, what we consider explosive could just be a chemical reaction. A lot of the materials have been identified as being light sensitive, motion sensitive, reactive to water. So they have to be careful.
Fire officials say the shed where the chemicals were found belonged to a former chemistry professor who passed away months ago. His brother was cleaning out the house and shed yesterday when he came across the chemicals.
He was cleaning up. He soon found out that those chemicals were hazardous materials. He was advised to go ahead and call the fire department or call 911. That initiated the hazardous materials incident.
Neighbors on multiple streets around the home were first asked to shelter in place around noon on Wednesday before being forced to leave under a mandatory evacuation order about 3 hours later.
And we wanted to go and try to see if we could get our dogs out because we really don't know what the danger is. We don't know. We just heard it's some kind of chemical spill and hazardous materials. So we wanted to go in and try to retrieve them, and we weren't allowed back in.
Samuel Lizarde, who has lived here for 10 years now, says he wasn't even allowed to get his 2 dogs and cat out when he showed up after work. But Lizarde, along with all other neighbors, still weren't allowed to get through when investigators left the scene for a 6-hour window at midnight for a break due to fatigue.
It's a little disheartening, kind of infuriating because, we're just here kind of left out of everything.
Still, investigators are asking for patience as they work to identify, contain, stabilize, transport, and properly dispose of those materials.
We're trying our best to work as quickly as we possibly can. We want to do it as safely as we can to get them back in their homes. So we request that they continue to be patient with us.
Fire officials also believe, based on the condition of the boxes the chemicals were found in, it's likely they had been sitting in this shed for several years. Now, investigators are hoping to get these neighbors back into their homes by the end of the day today. However, they still do not have an estimated time of reopening. Now, we are expecting to get another update from fire officials at noon. As soon as we get that, we will bring it to you. Live in San Pablo, Lena Howland, ABC 7 News.